Okay. Hey there, everybody. Looks like this is going. Let me just try and get chat up and running. Okay, and we're back. So, yeah, I don't really remember what we were doing here. It's been a while. I think that we were going to try and blitz this by getting boxes. I believe that is where we were at. Looks like we were trying to break into here as well. But yeah, it's just been a while since I've been playing. Have I already got one of these built? Looks like we're already building houses back here, so... I think we also do need to find more sources of food. Although it looks like we're getting some out of those ranches there at the very least. Yeah, I'm not too sure exactly what we can be doing here that we're not, so... I guess we'll just continue chugging along until we get to where we're going, wherever the hell that is. Yeah, 22 tools, that's quite a bit. Need just a little more for that thing. If my voice sounds funny, it's because I was eating those ultra spicy noodles, those Korean ones, so... That's something to keep in mind. Is going to kill me slowly, but that's also fine. Lower hostility. That's actually really, really good here. I think we're going to do that. An additional resolve for everybody. That's actually also really good. As much as I would love to buy more tools, I don't have a ton of money left, and you don't get very much out of this, so... Let's see how many we can get, though. We could get 6. Is that worth all my money? I don't think it is. I'm just gonna go with not getting that. Alright, so that brings us up to 18 Fox Resolve. And we should actually potentially ding up to 19. I don't have any tea, so that's the problem with trying to continue along with that. Could put some people in here, that might be interesting, but... Okay, so this is just going to explode and kill everybody if I don't fix it, so... can I just tear it down, though? I've got 10 minutes. I don't really want that, so let's just figure out if anything is using our storm water here. Or our water here. What season is this? Drizzle? I've got 2 people in here and getting the drizzle water. Am I going to get it fast enough? I would need 30 of this. I think what we'll have to do is just fix this, but I don't have these. I do have these. Okay. Yeah, I think we just have to fix it. It's kind of unfortunate, but... I don't know. How are we doing for planks? We've got plenty of cloth, so we could do it this way. The only question is, am I going to get enough clearance water to do this fast enough? The answer is, I think I will. I have to make sure I'm not using anything that makes products out of that, though. So I just have to turn off any buildings that would use that water. I think it's food production buildings that use it. And I also have to check, like, are we making any kind of porridge or something like that? Because if we're making porridge, that also screws us over. Okay, hopefully we'll not get screwed over by this. If I get down to like 5 minutes and it doesn't look like my water is going up fast enough, then we'll assume that I am getting screwed over. Yeah, it's going up. It's going up pretty quickly. And these guys are the ones who do this faster, so this should be okay. Oh, our happiness went down, shot down by like 4 points. Okay, I'm going to get this started here, so that they get the materials moved over to there. Not sure what we ran out of where our happiness suddenly dumpstered, but what I probably want to do here is get a trapper's camp, but we don't have any of the materials for that. Because we are, like, short on food. In a way that's quite worrisome. This is what I get for, like, selling off all of the gears that I get, but, you know, whatever. I kind of want to just finish off these sources of, like, harvestables. That way I can get rid of that building. Man, I really wish I could remember better what I was doing here. Hopefully these guys don't get exploded. That's what I'm really hoping for here, honestly. That would be potentially pretty good. Looks like we got that. That'll get me 5 gears. That actually gets me what I wanted. Okay. Resolve is across the board low. I will probably have to burn some resources here. Our fuel should be okay. It's not great, actually, but... what I probably want to do is turn off this, and I actually probably want to turn off this. I just want to be making coal. Okay. How are we doing on wood? 326. Okay. Can only do this for a short period of time before I run out of coal. But we run like this for as long as we can, basically. Yep. Okay. So we got through that alive. Got a payment we have to make, that's fine. Woodcutter Song could be good here. I think we'll go with this one. Can make that payment. I don't really want to sell our coal, because we kind of need that. What is this building here anyway? It's an alchemist hut? Don't we already have an alchemist hut? Really? No, this is a scribe. Okay. They just look kind of similar. Alright, so we should be getting a couple new people in here. Let's see who it is. Yep, okay. Gonna go with this one, smaller group. Let's see, kind of have to get all of these. This thing's being made out of metal is so ridiculous. Alright. Let's get a trapper's camp over here. And also want to start working on these. I think we're still getting tools in at a pretty good rate. Yeah, we still got 25. I think that's before I've got this completely filled in, though. Alright, what have you got for us? I do need some tea, but this could be really good for me to try to get here, but so the temple has got a couple different things here, but mostly like the permanent hostility reductions can be used to sort of stack up and get you where you're trying to go with that. So I do think that that's actually a really strong building in a lot of circumstances. What am I out of here? Planks. Should still be making more planks, though. Okay, with our coal focused like this, we should be getting coal faster. Just sort of going 100% all in on coal. How's this thing back here doing? Okay, I definitely don't need some of these buildings here. Because we got access to an alchemist hut, we got access to, I think I'm going to take the granary. Gain access to pickles. Yep. Oh. Should get a bit of an influx of food all of a sudden, which should help. Everybody's housed all of a sudden. That's good. Up to 20 happiness on those foxes. So hopefully that'll propel us up 1 or 2. I still need the tea, which I can't really get right now. Even though I've got, like, technically the recipe for them, I just don't really have the ability to make that right now. When's the trader coming in? 5 minutes. It's quite a while. Yeah, I didn't stay happy high enough, or long enough, rather. That's kind of okay. Alright, so we got enough of everything that I could also get this fortress camp. Could use this to get tea. Okay. Into the storm now. We're at 6 unrest before reductions. So we're in some trouble here. If I could drop that down to, like, maybe just 5, like, real easy here, real quick, we can probably, like, drop down slower. It makes it so that, like, this number drops slower, so that's kind of what we're aiming for here. For just a little bit. And then we're going to try and drop us down to here. I really need this building done, though. We are doing that, though, so... Dropping very, very fast on fuel. I think we're at that stage where we're safe. Like, we're gonna have some problems here, but I really wish this was retroactive. Like, that would add so much to that. Got some blight rot here, that's fine. Yeah, we made it. I have to make an upcoming payment here, but meat production, that's gonna be good here. We got our pastries quest done, which brings in 4 people, which is not good. but we'll do that anyway. So we do have more glades that we have to push into. I probably should have been setting up for getting into this glade earlier. Okay. Just gonna drop that there. Okay. We'll pay. And then we've got this. Okay. We'll take this one for the crowbar. And now I've got a lot more housing that I have to build. So this one's not done yet, so 9 is 1 short. So let's build that, and let's also build a lizard house, I guess. Okay. I'm actually going to start putting some people in here, though. Put another one of you in here. We'll put all these new lizards in here. And that's going to help out a lot, I think, in the coming times here. Okay, what have we got? Plus 25% to drizzle duration. That's actually pretty good. And clearance duration we could get. I could get both here, and I can actually afford both. I don't really want the advanced rain collector. Could start making the packs of building materials out of copper, which we've been getting from the trees. So I think that's what we'll do. Okay. Yep. Okay, technically we're already getting all of these resources, so doesn't really matter too much. I can get the smokehouse, though, for cheaper jerky. Which, since we're running out of food, that's actually not that bad. Actually, let's, I need to buy some of this. Okay. Does mean we're turning on bricks production, which I don't really want, but it is what it is. I could be getting aesthetics here. Upgrade this guy here. Are we out of both? Yeah, we're out of tool production, period. Forgot to check if he had tea. Pretty sure he didn't. So we're building this even though it's not aesthetics, because it'll help us bump this in terms of like an upgrade. Food is still catastrophic. That's good. Let's do that. Let's do this. Not sure if we're going to be able to make through this one. Okay. I don't want to do these yet because I want to keep our impatience as high as possible right now. Because it's kind of important for me to have that high impatience right now. I'm going to drop this guy, these guys out of here. I don't need them in there anymore. Yep, low on food. We know that. I'm gonna pop 2 people in here. I just want to get that so they can keep this thing fed, basically. Since we have increasing production on meat, at least we're getting some extra production out of that sort of thing. So that's helping. I do feel like we've got some people starving here, though, which is not ideal. Okay, where do I find some more lizards that I can chuck in there? With the extended durations of things, I don't know if I need those guys in there as long. Maybe I can pull this guy out of here and throw him into here. He'll be a little bit more efficient and a little bit quicker that way. Yeah, we keep bumping into that low on food thing. It's getting consumed real fast. At least we're creating food quickly, but... Okay, I need to find... Is this building, right? Yeah, it is. We'll do that so we can make the tea. Happiness brought us up another point there. These guys are at 5, even though we're in the middle of this ridiculous storm here. Alright, how are we doing on our fuels? Got 93, we've got virtually no wood, which is interesting. That's not ideal, I gotta say. I'm going to switch this around a little bit. I want this thing to get burned primarily. How are we doing on oil? Because our demand for oil is going up. I can't figure out where it is. Okay, cool. Just wait till it gets close to the bottom of the drop there, and then we'll have to do something about it by burning everything. Okay, it looks like that's enough, actually. We can get to about a quarter of the way there. We turn this off. The temple is actually like already paying dividends here. Okay. Okay, I don't really want new villagers, so we're taking spices, even though that's not great for us. Our happiness is bumped up really, really nicely. Double yields would be good. Reputation point would be good here. I don't have a ton of cash right now. I have got 53 crowbars, though. I don't have education, so we're going to go with the generous donation here. With the way things are, I might actually benefit from having a third woodcutter's camp. Because, like, if I just burn everything, then we're kind of actually okay. Let's go with this one. houses. Oh, I can't afford the payment. Okay, cool. Where's my druid hut? I think that's where we were building this stuff. Or can we buy oil off you? No. Well, if I recall correctly, this just destroys a couple of the resources around the map, which is not the end of the world. We don't want to make wine right now, because that would actually be counterproductive. Tea in that way is fine. Okay. Yeah, it's wood that's bottlenecking us somehow. Crazy. Okay, we got enough oil for that now. All of a sudden. I swear, I do not remember where we're producing oil out of. Pretty sure it was like... Oh no, it's not. Okay, where the hell are we getting that from? Could be building a beanery. Getting the stuff out of that. Okay, I've only got a couple more ticks basically here. We've got enough fox resolve and we have tea now. I'm gonna try to avoid letting this drop down. I'm gonna go ahead and favor the beaver or the foxes. And that'll keep us at higher. That'll also like get us this higher reputation gain here. So I just have to keep this going for until fox resolve is high enough. Got enough tea, we're not going to need any more. Okay, so we'll have glades, we'll have enough. We've won the game. Okay. Done, done, done. Okay, considering I had no idea what we were up to when we started that. Well, Blightstorm is coming. Yep, that was the last chance I had there. I guess it doesn't really matter if I check this. I might as well just go straight to checking the thing. And then do all the upgrades afterwards. Okay. Do you have the ability to pick a training expedition? I don't actually remember what the... Yeah, they don't get me anything, so... The daily expeditions are the ones that get me stuff, so I guess that's something I could try to do, but I kind of don't care. Yeah, I don't know which of these things I would really want. More cornerstone options, I think, is going to be the next one that we want. Increased sacrifice duration, that's actually really, really strong. This one I like. So we'll have to move up towards that next. Okay. So we want to find a good cluster again. Do I want to try for an ancient seal this time? I don't really feel like I do. Cycle duration, permanent increase there. I don't know, that sounds interesting. We'll try to build towards it. This is a basic mission map here. Royal Woodlands. I'm not going to try anything too complicated or too fancy here, I don't feel like. Oh, this is a thing that I have to use. That kind of sucks. But I can just pick normal stuff here, I feel like. Hey there, Kryptonite. How are you doing? Alright. No special conditions here. And, yeah, I think we're okay. I don't know if I should be playing these on this difficulty or if I should go Prestige 1. I just kind of wish that Prestige gave you more bonuses. Food production is increased by 80% during drizzle, so that's actually for things that are not farms, really. Don't look for glades during storms. Fog. Need houses, okay. Okay, I'm not 100% sure what to do about that one, honestly. 7. That one is... okay. So I should be okay. I'm doing okay. Had a bowl of those, like, Korean extra spicy noodle things, so, you know, my mouth is burning, but at the same time, that's fine. I'm used to eating those. I wish they made one that was kind of in between the, like, normal spicy and the ×2 spicy. Because the ×2 spicy is just a little bit too hot, and the ×1 spicy is a little bit not... ×1 spicy is not quite spicy enough. Okay, so obviously we try to cut our way into here. I think with the bonuses available, Beaver is definitely the best, but that does mean that we don't have beavers in the woodcutting camps as much, but oh well. And our pop is 10. That's gross. Okay. Buldak or something like that? I can't remember. It's like those Korean non-soup ones, instant ramen type things. It's got like the chicken on it that's like spewing fire. I like them. But they are quite spicy. Okay, so we do need some kind of farm here. I guess we'll wait. I'm going to wait a bit. Then we also need the herbalist camp. Okay. Flame amulets, as always, is really, really good. And that is probably the strongest out of the lot of them. Okay. I always add the whole sauce packet just because I think it's a waste of food to not use the whole one. I don't like food waste, so... Gotta, like, lick every last particle of that torment onto your tongue after you finish eating the noodles. Because otherwise you're wasting food, and that would just be a travesty. Oh, they don't come in cup form. No. Yeah, they're in like packets. This is impossible for me to get within this time period, I believe, so I will not bother with it. 5 mushrooms every minute would be absolutely amazing. 2 dangerous glade events is probably the best. Any 2 glade events. Again, I'm not loving the difficulty of getting that in that time, but 17 minutes is actually doable, and I've got a higher pop than normal. It's just, this is also not the best, like, setup here. The problem is you have to choose this now. Like, I can't come back to this later, which would be very nice if I could. I don't like the prizes enough for doing that. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one. And I think I just have to pick Beaver Resolve because the other one is going to take too long. Getting to the higher level trade is something that I can never quite bother doing. Alright, I think we can go ahead and just hit the fast forward button a little bit here. Alright, so for the quests, I don't see anything that really requires any specific stuff here. I'm going to pick the Forester's Hut there, just so I can get access to some interesting things. The Carpenter is always something I really like. We've already got access to this kind of stuff there, so probably the Bakery. Would be nice if I could get, like, some slightly different people here, but it's okay. I forget what, like, the fox does if I put him in there. If I recall correctly, it wasn't a particularly great bonus. Yep, okay. So another nice thing going on in here. But for now, let's go ahead and grab this. So this isn't going to provide us any food the way I've got this set up here, but it's also nice to be able to get access to crystallized dew just whenever you want, especially if you've got access to the Carpenter. Queue that up, even though I can't do anything with it yet. Okay, so this one we can't start till next year, basically, so just leave that alone for now. I have to set both you guys to not go into anywhere except marked. And we probably start working on getting into this forbidden or dangerous glade over here. Yeah, the other thing is I'm actually kind of like one of those spice fanatics, so like the fact that my mouth is still burning after I've eaten that like an hour ago is not that bad. It's actually kind of faded by now, but I can tell my voice is still like messed up from it. Just a little bit. Okay. This one is a game winner. Trade Hub is always a game winner. I definitely think that two of the beavers is the best bet here. I'm actually going to stick them in here instead of the elsewhere, but might as well stick some other people in here too. This is such a lengthy thing here. Insanity sauce? Yeah. I haven't tried that one, but that does sound like that would be the kind of thing I would like. Okay, that blueprint costs way too much. I don't really want anything off of this guy right now, so we'll hold off. Theoretically, these trees are supposed to be giving me like a little bit of fiber, but have not been seeing that. Oh, I need to build a house. Okay, 40 oil and 40 flour. Ooh, that's a lot of people. I'm going to be doing trade as much as possible, so this might be the better option. 5 glades, that's usually a good combo. Got our one fox building everything by themselves. Alright, so we can start working on getting some of that, but not going to be that good just yet. I'm actually going to start with this. Yeah, I just have no workers left. Beavers are just by far the most useful workers in this game. It's not even close. Okay. Trying to think of what I could be doing here to, like, make things better, but not going to be something we can really accomplish for a little bit here. Our food at least is looking stable for now. That's good. Like, that at least we're fine with. But I don't have farms, I don't have plantations, I don't have anything that would get me, like, a ton of food. I am going to be breaking into a lot more glades, though, and probably going to be a lot of minor glades, given that I have to get into 5. So with that in mind, maybe we just don't worry too much about some of this. Queen's Impatience is helping me out a bit here. Got our hostility down a little bit thanks to that. Yeah, I don't know. Hostility could be lowered from opening crates. We could get 3 roots per minute. Those are the 2 that I'm considering. I'm going to pick silent looting since we're going to be looting quite a bit. And again, we want beavers. Okay, so I'll go with the lesser number of people since we were only getting one beaver anyway. And we'll chuck them in there. And we turn off planks over here. It's good to have 3 foxes when you're breaking into a dangerous glade because they can like complete quests faster. So just need 1 house basically. Could build a beaver house, but actually, yeah, let's build a beaver house. Okay, what have we got over here? Escaped convicts. That's unfortunate. Where is our trader and who is it? Shilda. She does come with building materials. I think that includes rocks, I hope. If not, can we find some rocks or something elsewhere? Not really. Okay. Also, there's a lot of big resources here, which is unfortunate, because I don't have the things required to harvest them. We'll see if we get them. I may not want to, but I may want to. We'll find out. Okay. This place just says clay. That's not great. Yeah, 30 seconds. Damn it, no rocks. She just says clay. Just gonna start trading a little bit anyway, though. But yeah, this kind of sucks. We haven't used up any of the stone that we collected so far, but that doesn't really help me here. Sell 2 of these things. Maybe we have to persuade then, which I don't really want to be doing here that badly, but sometimes that's what you have to do here. Even though it's not what we want to do here. Should start working on getting the makeshift post pretty soon here. Oh, I'm gonna have a bunch of, oh, that's not good. I'm going to pick maybe this one, even though I don't think that's great. Yeah, I'm not loving my options here. Okay. Okay, so I need to build another 1 house or 2 houses. Another minute 46 for that. Wow. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to keep up with what we're doing here. I don't know. This is going to push us up into 2 dissatisfaction or whatever. No, that's a toll-free number. Not gonna answer. Oh wait, these are beavers. Let me just undo that. Okay, so suddenly we're a lot more efficient, which is great. So that actually turns out to be kind of okay. Like that ought to do. We're still on literally 0, like, reputation, which is pretty bad. But not really surprising. Run out of food over there. That is pretty bad. For now, let's just get some of this clay, I guess. Yep. That's about what I thought was going to happen. I probably just have to burn a little bit of wood to get out of this. So we should be okay. Especially since we're producing wood very quickly here. Okay. Bunch of water skins. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced, or protected trade. I'm going to go protected trade since we're trying to go for a trade focus build here. We've actually got enough beavers for now, but I guess we're getting 3 beavers regardless of what we do. We'll take a beaver house. And we'll fill this in. How are we doing on tool production here? We're up to 6. It's not great, but we probably also have a lot of metal. Yep, we do. Okay, cool. That's up to 3 glades. It's dangerous for me to be increasing impatience by doing all these, like, glades. Just opening up too many of them, but... it should be okay. Okay, some more food in there. Let's go ahead and demolish this. And we'll just build another small trapper's camp and put it over here. We're up to 3 impatience already. Fantastic. Not happy about that, but whatever. Okay. Tools are up to 10. I think it's more efficient for me to wait for this. Yeah, the larger ones are more efficient, technically. This one's actually the most efficient. Okay. So that's what we want to get. Lots of tools being built. That's good. That's good. Impatience is still chugging upwards, which is, again, actually something we are trying to have happen here. I have to pick another dangerous glade, I think, to try and work my way into. Could buy some bricks here, and I could buy a plantation. Plantation Blueprint would be probably okay for us, but I think we're actually just going to not worry about getting anything right now. I do need to start trading, though. Like, it's a problem that I'm not. What was our quest for? 4, 3, and 3? This will be fine. Okay, so where's the next place that we go for here? Where do we focus on? Also, I can get this open. We've actually got the ability to reduce our hostility by 30 with all the stuff that's around here. Thirsty Trader. Sell 40 worth, sell, deliver a whole bunch of wine. I don't need these resources, technically speaking. We're going to be breaking into a lot of these, and we're going to be doing a lot of events, so there's a chance that I can get this. I think we try to go for this Dangerous Glade next. It's going to take next year, though. I'm not going to be able to do it this year. Maybe I can, actually, in the coming year. Yeah, we've got a lot of tool production that we can still keep doing, and we're getting more of this stuff, too, so... It's just food. Our food is, like, abysmal. I should have bought some. Okay, we can sell some clay. How many pipes do I have? I know you start off with like a bunch, but I don't actually remember how many we got. I have 12. Okay, so I can afford to sell some. So I have to wait till the right point in time here. Okay, and tools we're at 13. I can open that box now. I have to do 2 wood, unfortunately, to get down. It's not great. We are at high values for fuel, though, so that part's good at least, but I do need to get, like, charcoal production or something like that running up here. Stonecutter Camp, no deposits. Let's make sure we're over here next. I think I can make it in here in time. It's not great, but... I'm gonna go with travel rations. It makes that our dudes are spending less time doing other things, but it's not great. We'll sell one of these. I don't want to get too many people so quickly, so we'll get that. I've got to get 4 houses. Housing for 4, rather. Wait a minute. Should have done that a while ago. Okay. What do we got here? Minus 12. That's kind of brutal, and this is technically worth a lot more money. And since we're doing a trade type thing, this might actually be the stronger option for us. That is going to give us a whole crap ton of penalties, but it's not as bad a penalty. Tea, incense, and biscuits from an apothecary. I don't need those yet, so I'm not going to build it yet, but having that available is actually fine. I'll sell some more pipes. I gotta get our cash flow up, and that's kind of important for us here. That is cash. That is cash. Okay. A rain mill would be good. I would like to be able to get stuff for the bakery, because we have got that tech sort of like started. We're at 29 of these, so that's actually enough for this guy. I'll just get people to do it, even though like it'd be faster with the foxes. Foxes are doing something more important for this sort of thing anyway, because they can do it faster. Trapper's camp, unfortunately, is down. Let's just have you both stack up on this stuff, even though that is going to cause that to go away too fast. Large flax fields, lots of them. Okay, great. This guy is 4 minutes away. I might want to just call them early or something like that. I need to get like those buildings that get me access to that stuff faster. I don't want to sell my rocks. Okay, I need to get way more impatience, I think. This is another like 2 minutes of this. We'll be probably in the clear for not doing this during the middle of the friggin' storm. Like, that would be really awful if this was during the storm. Okay, so we can complete this now. And I'm just gonna pull out crops and building materials. We still want to be building the other thing of provisions, so I can send out trade routes again. I should have kept our impatience high. I shouldn't have been doing these missions or opening these crates necessarily just yet. If you're hovering at like maximum amount of impatience, like you can kind of get away with some stuff. Alright, I can get a farm, which is great. The forager's camp might be better here. You only have one forager's camp resource, but we don't have another farm slot is the problem. So I'm going to pick the one that we can definitely use right now. And then I'll use this to pick the herb garden for the other one, just in case. Not you. Okay, so we leave this one. I'm not gonna get our next level of this. Okay, we drop back down to 3. That's great. And we have a ton of money now. I would love it if he had some food. That would be the ideal here. Herbalist camp, we could get that. That helps us. I'm going to do the thing. I'm just going to sell him 41 amber. And I'm going to buy as much of his amber as I can. And we can sell some scrolls or something like that, I guess. Oh, no. Okay. No, this is fine. I can do this as well. Okay, so that helped. Let's do this. Our illegal money laundering again. Okay, so we've dropped, I think, a little bit of this, which works. Get that herbalist camp down there as well. Where have we got some spare humans that are not working optimally? Okay, I do need to start getting rainwater in engines, which is going to be an interesting thing. The temple. Aha, I do want this, and I do want this, like, sooner. Because dropping down our, like, friggin' hostility, which is ridiculously high, is going to be something I really want to be doing here. Okay. So, rain pumps, rain collectors. Got some foxes we can put in there, too. Yeah, trade routes worth that value is just not something that happens. 8 buildings with rain engines? Hell no. Okay, we'd have to get a bunch of scrolls, but we actually are getting a building that uses that, so that helps a bit. My food is catastrophic. Got other things that are problems. Yeah, 3 is not enough. Okay, so I think we stick to 2 for now. Fortunately, I don't have, like, death spiral mechanics going on right now, but, like... what I have to do here is actually this. Which is dangerous considering we're burning a lot more fuel right now. Trappers' camps are empty. That's really unfortunate. Oh wait, it's a monastery I need, not a temple. Shoot. Oh well. Jumped the gun on getting excited about that one. Okay, let's look at this thing. Okay, we'll sell that. Yep. Nope, I don't like any of these. Okay, we'll get that. That'll give us some bonuses here. Then we can go ahead and upgrade this guy to level 2. And should get another one of these pretty soon here. This map is feeling very cramped for me. Okay, where do we go here? I think we just chop all this stuff so I can fit down the thing I need to put down there. That was a nice little stutter there. Ooh, this is a lot of people either way. Not loving that. Okay. 2 houses worth, though. I need to buy a bunch of scrolls here. 8 minutes for another trade. Ugh. Okay. Weird stutters, man. I think we do it like that. Okay, so this is done, so I could get 2 more beavers, which I don't really want right now, but it does come with some food, but it also comes with more people who will eat food, so you know. Let's see here, we could get a kiln. I do think that we want that. Doesn't help with my food problems any. This actually does technically help a little bit with our food problems. I kind of need to get this map done fast, I think. Let's get a kiln. I can go up 2 more pretty quickly, but that's not like that good of a thing to do right now. Only got 7 tools. Ugh. Nope, that's not good. Yeah, that's probably actually what I should be doing. Yeah, low on food. Okay, so technically this is more efficient for that type of food. The thing is, I don't have any more sources of meat, so... I do want to get more impatience, so I'm actually going to keep calling our merchants. Where's this thing? I need to turn off bricks. There we go. Okay. So we have 102 amber. Got the ability to buy up a bunch of this stuff. He still has no food. Because of course not. And we're just going to go like this here. It's going to money launder again. Gets us another point that way. I could just keep buying, like, stuff here, but technically speaking, I think we let him leave, and then we get the next person to come along and we buy stuff off them. Just keep money laundering the money that we have until we can win the game off that. Because I think we can. Our food is at 0 again. Fantastic. Yeah, I need to call up another merchant. This is getting pretty bad. Well, what I should also do is actually just build a road. Like that. Okay, and then after that we can get the bakery running here. The thing is, like, any of these transformations is, like, more efficient, so you get more out of the food that you've got. This guy does not have food either. Great. Not sure what to do about this situation here. Just keep calling merchants, I guess, until we get a merchant that helps. I've got tons of impatience leeway, so it kind of doesn't matter if I'm running into that problem. People being impatient with me. Oh, actually, he's got herbs. Okay. I picked the wrong thing. More clearance duration is actually pretty good here. That's fine. I don't really need those anymore. Okay. That gets me another point. Yeah, I really didn't need that. That was a huge waste of money. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this helps me out because I've now got access to the herbs, so I can have that at least help us a bit. We're kind of blitzing through some of the stuff here as a result of the way we're playing this, and I'm okay with that. I am unhappy about our resolve outweighing some of our penalties that we have from hostility, but like our Queen's Impatience is just too low. I need it higher. I need way more impatience. Another reason to just keep calling merchants. Fuel, building materials, blueprints, perks. Nah. Okay, where do we break into? It's here. This is where we were going. Where's my other wood cutter? Aha, there we go. They were clearing that out so I could build that other thing, right? Okay. God damn it. Okay. Let's figure out what's going on over here. Clothier, provisioner, supply. Probably have to pick the Explorer's Lounge. I could just re-roll though. Beanery, the monastery. Monastery was required for a quest, so I probably have to kind of take that. Oh, I can't call this guy immediately for some reason. Why not? Won't arrive during the storm. Great. Well, that's fine, I guess. Once we've got a few seconds of this, we'll drop down again. Have we got the ability to do a bit of that? Yes. Foxes are starving. Great. Yeah, there's a problem that we sort of knew was there. Can't do that, unfortunately. I think our hostility dropped a decent amount thanks to the temple there. Which is kind of our goal, ultimately. Get that. That'll be a lot of money. Oh, this is going to cost us 2. That's a bit too steep, even though I want to get some of that going on. That's a bit too much. I think you have to wait a bit and then it goes back down, but who knows. I don't usually call merchants quite that aggressively. Okay, let's get this stupid thing going, which I've wanted for a while now. It's like 8 minutes for this guy to show up. You know what? It's fine. Okay, we'll get you there. And we just need to have a couple houses around it. And we'll pull a couple houses from here. Damn it. Okay. Okay, and then don't really need any of those. I feel like doing this again. Gives me another reputation. Okay. I wonder who the next trader is going to be. Gotta do 2 like this. This should be okay. Should be able to cut wood real fast from over here. I don't really care too much about any of these. I'm going to get the cookhouse, though, because it's probably the best one to go for here. Our food's recovering a little bit. Like, the way that we're producing food's a little bit more efficient now. Just because we are transforming it into other stuff, but we're still poorly off here. This is the one that I kind of need, but I cannot at all risk just bringing this one in early. That would be a bit too disastrous. So hopefully wherever we're breaking into has got some food. You know, I don't actually have to have just one of these on each of these resources. I can do this. Alright, what we got going on in here? There's a little bit of food. There's another, like, farmable patch, which is actually really good. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to get a blight post, which I'm not super happy about right now, but it is what it is. Got a decent number of planks and everything. I think we might shut down production over here from some stuff here. I'm trying to remember, is this more efficient? 2 planks is 10 regular wood, so that's actually less efficient than that. That's actually more wood efficient. That's really weird. Alright. What building is this? Leather worker. Okay, so we just do the herb garden here. Okay, rocks or bricks. I could sell bricks. This will get me another quest done. It's not great, but that's fine. Okay. Just need to get 6 purging fire so I can get rid of this thing. Also need to find out where I've got humans working. Some of these they're actually better at working in anyway, but like... It's too late to actually get this started, but we'll send them there anyway. Now that we're harvesting from like 3 of these, we might be better off. We might be at least stable. That's all we need to hit, really, is stability. This blight post stuff is so expensive. Oh, I've got 51 tools, yeah. Actually, no, I'll do this later. If you can kind of do like all of these at the same time, like it's so much better. Low on food. Pretty much a constant warning at this point in time. Gonna get started on this thing. I forgot to buy scrolls, I think, when I had an opportunity. Done basically none of our quests, which is kind of funny. Okay, that's already started. We can get rid of all of these guys, because we're, like, consuming way too much wood doing this. It's, like, really bad, actually. Fox Resolve is low. Our hostility is actually ridiculously low right now. That's actually pretty good. We managed to keep our hostility, like, just very managed this run-through. Like lower it even more here because they'll be getting it from the temple there. Just keep it running for like minutes and minutes and minutes. It actually helps out quite a bit. We're not we're not doing any grain, so metal mushroom, I mean. Okay, cool. Okay. Let's just do that. Where can we go to next? Over here. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up over here for now, and we'll do that next year. But what I probably need to do is actually get a small warehouse built over here. How are you lads doing over here? Doing okay. Minute 30 from the merchant, which is good. Don't have enough for that. It's fine, I think. So we get one from this, we get one from this. I need a bunch of houses. Ooh, I have 0 wood apparently. Okay, 0 wood is very disconcerting. Okay, we can move you guys up to here now, and that should actually produce wood for us faster than it was before. Because they're right beside a drop-off point. If I could buy wood off you, that would be fantastic. Nope, okay, fine. Instead, what we're going to do is all of your money for all of my money, which earns me a point. I might be able to just win off of trades here at this point, actually. Let's just buy all of your food. Pretty much everything, honestly. Just the whole lot of it. Cool. Okay. And I think we're fine, because we could just go ahead and hit this and this. Done. Okay. The trade one is just so strong. All you have to do is just trade money back and forth, and you end up like... it's like a Ponzi scheme. It's like completely ripping off the government. It's great. Being able to start farm, I think, is so good compared to a lot of the other bonuses I'm running. Especially if, like, we have humans. Like, this is actually just really, really good. So we're going to pick that. Okay. Okay, well, this is interesting. This is technically going to be by far the most profitable of the choices I can make, which is funny because it's also got like a bunch of positive conditions associated with it. It is next to the mushroom biome, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it's like very high chance you come home without getting actually the wood that you want, but that's fine. It costs 5 to get the farm building, and this is not a fertile soil kind of place. However, this is a good place for the herbalist camp, if I recall correctly. A lot of mushrooms here. You get mushrooms for free without that building, though, so... I don't know about that one. Okay. I think we'll make this our basic stuff here. Viceroy difficulty still, I think, is fine. Mix of humans and the lizard seems good. This is mostly just like a resource type of run that we're doing here. Okay, what have we got? During drizzle season, every dangerous and forbidden glade event you complete will give you 30 random raw food. It's not amazing. Villager's speed off-road is decreased by 30%, so I have to build roads, which I never remembered to do. Burning Cyst takes longer, that's not too bad. Blight Rock contaminates everything you send to the Citadel. Queen's Impatience goes 5% faster for every Blight Rot cyst in your settlement. That one's easy to avoid. This one, consume more and you need housing and services to avoid it, which is a bit rough. Okay. So we have got regular mushrooms here. Like, the problem is that you just get tons of mushrooms from these trees anyway, so you practically don't have to worry about food in that sort of sense, although you still kind of do, but... Okay. Good road infrastructure is a little bit more important than normal here, but let's see how things run here. Now, I do have humans, so it does point me towards the nearest fertile ground, so there is a farmland over there, which is not that far away. So we could actually make do with like a plantation or something like that. This is probably the best choice if we're not going to have a ton of farmable land, because it gives me access to food without having to like get a bunch of other stuff going on there. I think Smokehouse would be good here, but we'll sort of have to see. Got a pretty bad combination, actually, in some ways for this start. Hopefully we get something like, hopefully we get beavers. Beavers is, I think, what we would want in this situation. I do need more housing than this. Gain jerky for pies, or just 3 roots per minute. I'm going to pick the 3 roots per minute. Even though it's a basic food, it's something that just sort of like adds up over time, so having access to that quite strong, especially because we're going to also be trickling in mushrooms this whole time. Means that I can sort of get away with having far less of an emphasis on food. If that's happening, I think we're going to go with the forester's hut. Which does mean I've got 2 farm-based things in a place where that's not great, but whatever. A brick oven might be good here. I think we go with provisioner, though. I could also do a free reroll. I think we'll do the reroll. Yeah, we'll go with bakery. I do want something that can produce, like, tools or something like that. Should have waited till after this, but it doesn't really matter. I have to produce pipes for that one. That's not easy. Human resolve, that one's not the worst. Humans start with high resolve, so it's kind of easy to get that compared to normal, but this might be good. This would be harder here since I don't get free copper just for standing around. I just like the heavy press. Yeah, honestly not sure about this one. I'm going to try for this, but I don't think there's any guarantees that I get the market. Which is always the risk that you're running when you try to go for that. Yeah, look, like human resolve is already starting at 16. Like with houses, we can already do this. Just because humans like start off so resilient, it's like easy to get human resolve over 20. Don't really want necessarily more people in right now, but actually I probably would be okay if I did get 2 more people. Okay, carpenter. I'm gonna find out like a lot of people think the carpenter is actually a crappy building or something like that, and I'm gonna be very confused. To me, it feels like it's one of the strongest buildings. There we go. Okay. I think it's the leather that we get from these trees. Which is quite nice, I guess. It's a little bit different from always getting like the same sort of plant fiber, even though they do the same things. I think we try to break into here like as soon as possible. Like if it happens during the storm, that's actually okay for us right now, since we're not negatively impacted by doing that. Actually, let's get... We want to be able to make bricks out of stone because we're going to be getting more stone instead of, like, clay. So if I get some sort of weird thing that... Oh, it's a trading post. I thought it was market that was the quest for. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. Let's do that. I think we're okay on food for the time being, so I'm going to build the Forester's Hut again. Which, who knows, maybe that's a horrible mistake. And we'll just let these guys build up slowly here. Kiln would also be good next. I had the option for it, but... was okay with what I had the as choices here. Okay. Resin wouldn't actually be terrible for us right now, just because like having that would let us solve some questy things, but I think we'll just not worry about that at the time being. That sounds pretty bad. I do like urban planning. I'm going to go with reroll here, I think. Rebellious Spirit feels stronger. Safe Haven is also quite strong. And Lost Supplies. Okay, I think we're going to take Rebellious Spirit in this instance. And who have we got? It's Harpies. Okay. Not what I wanted, but they'll still be okay. For right now, I think we stick with what we've already got, though. Just chuck 3 of you guys in there. Yeah, our food is still going up nicely here. It's not really a problem yet. Let's go down to by 5 here. I don't know what I could get for the last bit, but yeah, like that. Just literally anything's better than nothing. Improved woodcutting. Can take that. Probably gonna have to pull people out of something to get this glade cleared, but man, the number of breaks these people take, unreal. 10 jerky. Well, we can actually immediately get first part of this, so we'll do that. Five glades in 7 minutes? Really? You don't even get anything that great compared to this one. Ooh, okay. It's gonna take all of my gears, but okay. Got a whole little village over here. Damn, there's a forester's hut too. That sucks. Well, sometimes it's what you make. I do wonder if there's like a way to like make gears. That would actually be kind of cool. Yeah, so this thing gives me like extra insects every minute, which basically means we're getting like free a whole bunch of stuff. Just like lots and lots of little resources all the time trickling in. Okay, so while this is happening, hopefully we finish before the storm starts, because that would be very tragic if it didn't. This building over here is a kiln, which I was saying that I would like to get. This is fantastic. This is like all sorts of good stuff over here. The mine over here, though, is going to be, I think, pretty okay. Okay. It is almost time for me to switch games, though, because I do want to kind of make sure I'm doing that today. I'm still trying to figure out, like, those changes they made in Mechabellum, which are kind of interesting to me. Like, I still haven't figured them out. Like, they still are very strange to me. The, like, random free units is just a weird thing for them to throw in there. I guess we can do this here. Blizzard Resolve is low. I think that's just from that one extra... Yeah, that was from that. Fantastic. Let's do this then. I wouldn't mind silent looting again, but I don't think it's that great here. I'll go that one. I don't think it's amazing as a choice, but... Okay. Well, I guess we start working on birds. Forgotten to do even the basics here. Some of these birds in there, get that done. Then I won't need the kiln necessarily. Okay, I think we punch into here next year. Yeah, I'm practically out of gears, which is bad. These are okay. We don't really have any money, so we avoid this. Let's do that. Yeah, our food is going up and up and up, and I don't even think I've got any actual food production here. Take the monastery one again, I guess. Why not? What do you want? Cut through the forest to discover one forbidden glade. All the way over there, huh? One actually fairly close. We could try that. Not sure I feel like that's a good idea, honestly, but... have 10 harpies and have some of that. Yeah, I think we just do 3 dangerous glade events. It's fine. Oops, let's remove planks from here, and let's add one of you to here. Okay. Problem with the bakery is I don't have a flour mill or anything like that yet. We'll have to get that next. Should have 10 amber. I can probably just turn in a quest now. I could probably turn this into a full-on, like, developed area by adding the farm and then getting the small warehouse here. That might be a good idea, but don't really know for sure. I think we will. I would love to add a hub, though, to this area. Yeah, everyone's resolve is low, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. Wait till the last second here again. We might not even have to react to this, actually. Looks like we're pretty okay otherwise. Oh, wait. I just realized something here. Oops, one of our harpies left. I was not paying enough attention. Had to do this. Well, you know what? It's fine. 3 barrels. I think that would be good. Definitely don't need more mushrooms. I think overdiligent workers is what we go for here. Okay, well, we lost a harpy, but you know what? That's fine. Can just get another one. Ooh, crowbar. Only one extra house. Alright, let's go into here first, I think, before we go into this one. Doesn't matter too much, but whichever way we sort of go about it, it's sort of similar. And now they're actually like in that happy zone. That's funny. Okay, we got the rain mill. Okay, that gets us a bunch of stuff. That'll let us build a lot of cloth, which is good. I have literally 0 people to work on this stuff, and I can never get this stupid thing to actually be viable. Okay, so I have to pull 2 people off of something. Maybe rocks and one of you. I don't have a ton of workers right now, so it's kind of in that state. Brick oven, barrels. I don't love any of these options. A lot of overlap here. Really hope I finish this on time. If this is still here when, like, storm comes, we're in some trouble here. Might have been actually better to have just left it until we were closer to being ready. Okay, either way. Can't really afford anything here. Gathering tools would have been really nice, but it's fine. How are we doing on tools here? Got 24 tools. Did not expect to see that number when I was popping that open. Just take our time with this. I don't need to get it done opened that quickly. What are you? Another kiln. Interesting. I never do training gear. Like, I've literally never done training gear. Okay, don't really like any of these. I'll pick this one. I am getting some training gear, but it's nowhere near enough. Okay, so the flour mill and the bakery should both be working at a pretty similar pace. I think we'll end up with a surplus of flour, though, is how this works. I'd imagine. Alright, so we got that done. So now we won't die as terribly. So we did get that done in time. Fantastic. Okay, we are at 3 on our hostility, though, so that's pretty bad. Let's just do that. Ran out. Fantastic. Let's just do that now. Do pretty badly need to find more ways to get, like, the hostility down, because it's, like, it's too high. I can go down now. That's fine. So I want to punch into here. So I'm not really moving anything off of there. Let's... Yeah, I can't fit this anywhere, unfortunately. Maybe down here once that's done. Yeah, I have to wait till this is done. Okay. I guess we're taking fiber delivery. It's not really what I want, but... take the smaller number. Can definitely take this apart, but we don't really gain a huge profit for doing that. What I would like to do here is actually re-roll this. Because, like, all this is crap. Okay, what have we got here? We've got the escaped convicts again. God damn it. Okay. Find out what we actually get a hold of enough of here, because I only get 20 weapons. How long do I have before I have to put you guys down? I've got about 7 minutes. Okay, we're going to turn off bricks here. Try and get enough rocks to throw at these guys. We're actually getting a decent amount of farmland in this run, which is really kind of annoying, but also is fine. Might also just throw in more people here, just in case. How are we doing on planks here? I think we have plenty. It's got 7. It's not really a lot. Okay. Can afford a reroll now. Okay, we'll probably get the forum here. Yeah, double yields is pretty okay. It's not amazing at that number, but it'll do. Yeah, I think that's fine. Almost certainly is going to be rocks. I really wish I'd had a bigger surplus of those lying around. How much of time have we got? What happens if we fail this? 3 random caches. And an impatience point. That's pretty bad. Get maybe... I don't like any of these. I think we get the Foragers Camp because it technically is useful because there are resources that use that, but like still. Okay, I need to start piling rocks into this probably. Kind of hate this quest already. Okay. Fortunately, this is pretty close to like our home base, so it is like filling in fast, but still. Ooh, I can afford to drop this down now, though. Uh-oh. Okay, this could be real awkward in a second. Wait, are you level 1? Oh, shoot. Okay, it is past 4, though, so I think we're going to have to leave this off for now. You don't have any rocks, do you? Nope. Alright. Faster food production, herbalist camp, +1 to grain production, villagers move faster. Villagers move faster would help counteract some of the negatives we'd be getting, and we've got plenty of food right now, so I feel like this is probably the only thing we would consider getting here. And I'm not sure that we really need it that badly. Yeah, we started moving the stuff here. It's going to take 4 minutes. We've got 6 minutes. So if they don't start in about 2 minutes, we're in trouble. It looks like we'll start in time. Okay, good. So that's all fine. Okay. I'm going to take this, actually. I think that's just going to be the only thing that could potentially be useful there. Okay. I don't really like any of these. I'll go with this one because it's technically doable for me, but... Okay. Wait, what's the population around here? It's only 17. Interesting. So drop that by another 3. It should be 14 here. That should be enough to maintain level 2. But we can now get this up to level 1. We did start this on time, so we'll be okay here. Just throwing rocks at like bandits. And the lizards should be going down in happiness slowly enough that we're okay here. So I think we're fine. Okay. Fantastic. Ooh, more people in houses. Protected trade and crowded houses are the ones that I'm looking at and liking here. I'm gonna go with protected trade. More crowbars, but 7 people. No, that's 6 both ways. Okay. Let's, I guess get you up to level 2 as well here. Food value is still rising, which is great. Fuel should also be going up pretty much soon, now that we've got all these people coal mining. But yeah, I think we're gonna switch games now. I keep getting distracted, basically. I don't know, I like this game, so, you know, I stick with it sometimes, but, you know, we are supposed to be playing a different game about now, so let's do that. Okay, Mechabellum. The changes to this game are kind of wild. I kind of like it just because I think it's a game that sort of could really suffer if it went stale. It has a real sort of chance to be sort of stuck in a rut the way it's designed. But on the other hand, it is kind of just random insanity is what it's changed. So it does remove some of the strategic tactical depth to a certain degree. Ugh. Why is it not loading? Might have done something weird here. It's got this black screen. What you're looking at here with this black screen is what I'm looking at. Nope, something's happening. Okay, let's try quitting out of against the storm, see if that helps. That definitely looked like it helped. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's the free unit cards that are like adding so much chaos. I think it's kind of good, kind of bad. Yep, darkness. Actually, it's not catching up with my stream. Why is that going on here? Okay, so it should be actually recording Mechabellum now because it's come up now. I'm actually in a game, which is not good. What the heck? Might just hop out of the game here. Try and putz with this a little bit. Usually, sometimes it kicks in later, but like I have no idea why that happens sometimes. What's going on here? Oh, that looks better. That looks better. Okay. All right. I don't know. I think we could go Speed Specialist. Try this one out. Crawler, Stormcaller. I was looking at the OBS and it was looking like yeah, it showed up now. Good, good. Okay. Unfortunately, this my opponent here has forced me to take Anti-Air, and he's Giant Specialist, so the whole combination here is going to be a little bit awkward. Okay, I think I have to do this. My opponent has got, I feel like, a pretty big advantage in this early run here. Like, I'm actually kind of screwed for this early bit here. Yeah, Stormcallers are just not actually that good at clearing out these kind of hordes, like, unless you can really keep them locked in place. And I didn't have anything that could shoot upwards until I got, like, the snipers, so... just basically kind of screwed. Subsidized Mustang could be good here. I think what we do is take Shield Device Specialists. I'm going to go ahead and grab access to these guys. We have to drop 2 of these guys ourselves. This might seem crazy, but I think this will win us a couple rounds. Yep. Okay. So, I could go double speed, which would be, I think, funny, but I don't know if that would be necessarily that effective. I'm going to go with the Orbital Bombard, maybe. No, I'll go with double speed. We'll go with 2 more of these guys. And we'll take this. I do need to get something like plugging the gap in here. He's gone for an Overlord. I don't know if that's actually the right call given the circumstances, because, like, he's going to run into that slight problem if he doesn't get at the marksmen are still just going to kill it. He's gone for Giant Hunter, compared to my double speed specialist, which I think is much funnier. He's going to get through that shield, unfortunately, but... maybe he won't get through that shield. No, he did. Still, like I said, shields won me 2 rounds. Okay. I do probably need more stuff that can fire upwards. I do think these sledgehammers are going to make for some good flank guards, though. Continue to throw them down on these sides here. I think that would be good. I don't know, I would like something that challenges that Overlord to a certain degree, but if I just keep killing all the ground units fast, like, I think we're fine. So I'm just going to get this guy, and I'm going to pop him down, and I'm just going to have him go to town with the extended range. Yep. My opponent's also gone for the tanks, and he's added in more Overlords. 2 more, in fact. Okay, I definitely don't have enough to really easily kill those right now. Yep, that's going to be the round for him. No, it's not asynchronous. It's actually just multiplayer. We actually are playing against a real person in real time. Kind of have to get more of these guys. Okay, so they've gone for another bubble, or they've gone for a bubble. What I probably actually have to get here is scorpions. Oh, I'm getting flanked. Shoot. Yeah, Overlord spam can be very strong in this game, unfortunately. Alright, I think I got the gist of what I need here. Oh, that was a summoned overlord. That wasn't a real one. Okay. Wouldn't mind getting an amp core, but who would I put it on, really? Actually, I guess we put it on one of the flamethrower guys. Yeah, so that was a call-in overlord. That wasn't a real one. Okay, so we get those. Unlock scorpions, and I get 2 of them. So this guy should be getting pretty beefy. And then we can also add in, like, Scorching Flames, I guess, if we want to. It's gone for a range up on that guy. Elite Marksman might actually be good here. I'll have so much, like, anti-air range that I should be able to outrange even this guy. Because these guys will have, like, longer range against air units. Cool. Cool. Definitely need a little bit more range on my snipers. A melting point actually would also be really, really strong right now. 3 squads of level 8 fangs, though. That's got some potential. 6 squads of wasps. I wouldn't mind these guys just as being a nuisance to stick in front here. I'm not actually sure if their stats are good enough to match what they're looking like here, though. Do they survive anything? Yeah, they've got nearly 1,000 hit points each, so... That... We get... We get range first on these guys. And then... Probably 2 more snipers. Get that. And that. He's really going on the air, isn't he? Okay, I do have to get different anti-air solutions now. Sent them all on my flank. Did he get 4 of these things? I think he got 6, actually. Yeah, so I badly need better anti-air again. These weird all-in strats, I always hate them. Yeah, I think he took the 6 wasps. That's what's happening here. I might die from that. Yeah, dead. Alright. I should have considered, like, maybe he takes 6 wasps because he's already going air. there aren't very many good like anti-air that are like AoE that work very well. Like you've basically got Mustangs and you've got the Wrath, and that's about it. So I do kind of wish like the standard like infantry, the Fangs, were better against them, because it would just add like one more unit that could sort of get used to counter that. Guess we go supply specialist there. I'm not completely screwed here, but I am pretty poorly off in some ways. And I'm okay in others. This is a weird combo to go into. I don't really know who has the advantage. I think I auto-win if I take a Rhino, which is weird. And I think that I can really screw him over if I take a Wasp. I'm not sure I want to take something like that janky, though. Yeah, screw it. Let's try taking a Rhino here. So unlike normal, you kind of want to have like these guys running in so that they take up that artillery fire, and have that just all go over their heads. Opponent's cost control specialist. Yeah, he's gone for snipers, which is good against my stuff here. But I think the Rhino can still charge in and kill everything, especially if I get wreckage recycling next turn. But it's these things that were... It's the sort of combination of these things, like, I have to make sure things are getting hit in certain ways before things go wrong for me. Wait, what the hell? That's just kind of broken, actually. The amount of time it takes for these tanks to kill this thing is actually really dumb. Is this reinforced? He did reinforce it. My opponent's doing some strats here. Okay. You pick the Wrath here. Okay. If I'd actually had things like set up on the opposite side of what I did, like I think I actually would have won that. Do that. Gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. Okay. I feel like I'm getting map hacked there. That one feels very like my opponent sort of knew what he was going to get there. So I will kill a bunch of his stuff, but, you know. Let's just take this one. So I want to get rid of that, and then we'll do something to get rid of these guys right now. Kind of feel like this guy would be good over here, but okay. Keeps getting more and more phoenixes. Don't have enough to take out this. He's definitely going to take me out here. Did kill a lot of his stuff, though, on the way out, but... Let's go supply specialist here. Yeah, tanks just aren't doing enough. I do wish that they'd get, like, kind of buffed here. I think I can actually do something a bit cheeky here. I don't know if I actually want to get caught on that, though. What I need is something that can kill these guys off a little bit more efficiently, I guess, but it's kind of fine. Yeah, no, I mentioned that it's not asynchronous. It's the same as saying it is synchronous, you know. Similar thing. This game would kind of not work if it was asynchronous, I don't think. Well, that's going to kill a lot of my stuff. Yep, that's fine, though. Yeah, I need to get rid of his chaff units way more efficiently than I am. Might be dead here, though, but probably not. Eh. Okay, that solves a lot of my problems. Actually put this guy like right up there. I don't really like this thing being here right now, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And I kind of have to do some stuff here. Let's probably unlock these guys. still got a bunch of money, but I'm not really, like, that attached to it. Because I don't really have a ton that I could do with it right now. I would like to be able to get, like, range up on that, but... yeah, he's really going in on these, Phoenixes. Kind of feel like marksmen aren't as good as they used to be. I think that hits him, actually. Which, fine. Looks like we killed all his, Phoenixes. Cool. Well, that worked. Lightning Storm or Deployment Specialist. Either of those is actually really strong here. I don't think I've got a chance of, like, winning off this, so I have to sort of play for the longer game, which is unfortunate, because I think he can try to go for the kill pretty much soon. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take extended range here. And we're going to drop this, like, right... The reason I'm dropping on this one is because I think he's going to bubble this one. So we'll do that. My opponent's better at, like, just countering stuff than I am, because I'm not good at that. But... like, I don't know what I want to take here. It's kind of neat to have, like, as much as I can. Yeah, got through all his Phoenixes again. Alright. Mobilize battleship here? Speed specialist feels stronger to me. I'm going to hit the aerial specialist there. I don't have a Vulcan on this side, so I'll get one. Probably could have done that slightly differently, honestly, but I don't know he's got the range upgrade on the Vulcans. Or the Fangs. Well, I think that actually catches these guys. rather than the wasp, which I think is what he's trying to catch. How many missiles is he dropping? He's dropping 3. All of them are hitting, I think, the units that he doesn't want to hit, but... That's all his phoenixes again. Alright. I think we're gonna win this one. Somehow. Okay. Gonna go with another speed specialist. Alright. Trying to think of like what unit could potentially be a good add into this situation. I think it's actually just more of sort of the same units I've already been getting. I don't think that we go crazy with like new unit types. I'm actually just gonna get 3 units of wasps. I'm not even going to put them any fancy, I'm just going to put them all there. And I'm going to get, like, these bonuses here. And I'm going to get subterranean on these guys. I just want to try and win on this one. Got a bunch of fortresses. And then added shields onto them. I don't think that's the best call, honestly. Just because, like, shield fortresses are kind of weak. I guess they're tanky, but, like, are they tanky enough? The answer looks like it's no, honestly. Pretty sure that's a win on my part. I think that is. That was a nice recovery. Cool. Yeah, I don't necessarily dislike the ability to source spam air. I just kind of wish that the air counters were a little more interesting. Because everything feels like it hard counters air, whereas I would like it if some of the ground units were just capable of equal pushing against air. Because, like, if you've got a bunch of air units and they're fighting against Mustangs, the Mustangs tear them into tiny little pieces. Whereas, like, what I would like is there to be a little bit more 50-50 pushes, but that way I could have a unit that's ground that's capable of, like, really contesting ground, but also having some air capacity. That's what I'm looking for, not absolutely crushes air, no counter, and, you know, does okay against ground units. But I guess the advantage of this method is that, like, if you've got ground units that hard counter air units, then you can sort of, like, counter all of that with just a smaller amount there. I don't know, let's try Elite. Elite always gets me in trouble. Okay. Got a couple options here. I think the Arclight is our better choice here. Which, if they get sniper, like, that's a huge problem for us, obviously, but, like... Yeah, so the problem here is, like, if our opponent went sniper, we have no chaff, so I absolutely have to get chaff next round. And these things are so slow, but... Yeah, you want snipers. I might have done my spacing a bit wrong. These things look like they're... These things have always been slower, but I think they're a bit faster than I thought they were. I think they're gonna get killed first. Yeah, that's real bad. Might be okay overall here, but pretty sure we're not. Okay. That's fine, though. I like this one quite a bit. This will be useful later. It's not great now, but it's useful later. So that should help quite a bit. Is he gonna have pushed up Stormcallers? Not that badly. Okay. If he had them like right up against the edge, he could potentially try to like have it splash into this thing. I don't think it would destroy it though. Okay, that worked out much, much better than last time. We might still lose this because, like, the Stormcaller's added in, but, like... Nope, we won it. Barely, but we won it. Alright, well, could do 5 times Fangs. Could do a Vulcan. I think this is the stupidest option. Like, I never succeed when I do this shit, but... I do like doing this shit, because it's funny sometimes, but it almost always results in inevitable failure, so, you know. Ah, what the hell. Alright, my opponent, I think, has gone for the 5 squads of Fangs, which is, you know, pretty good. He's also added in some Phoenix, so he's got for probably a much smarter composition than I've got. Hopefully this guy's tanky enough that he survives this, but what I probably need is wreckage recycling, and then he'll be able to. But, yeah, the way that this works now, he should be able to, like, kill an entire squad by himself, basically. That sucks, but, you know, that's what I get. So the thing about these guys is they are fast enough that they kind of slip under the majority of those rockets. We did lose the one on the left, unfortunately, but... Killed a surprising amount of stuff with that. That's actually kind of funny. Okay. Increase marksman EXP. Yeah. Okay, we're doing something stupid today. Let's unlock a new unit. And then just get regular dudes here instead. Cool. Cool, cool. It's not going to be quite tough enough to survive all this, unfortunately. It's these air units again. Everyone's doing that. Okay. 500 for a scorpion? What the hell? Alright, well. Let's add range on you guys. I'm just trying to see if, like, these guys are getting any value from me. That's kind of all I really care about right now. Wasting a lot of shots the way this is stacking up here. Okay. We're a lot closer than we were last time, but still. Don't like any of those options, really. What we probably have to get is actually, like, these guys. And they're very expensive for me, so not that easy to use. Not that easy to have. It's actually gone for the increased damage on those guys, which is interesting. Decreased range. Maybe I'll put him here. He really doesn't like these units. Just really hates them. Yeah, Phoenix spam is just something I don't like trying to deal with because I don't take it seriously. I'm gonna get wrecked here. Yeah, I don't like the starts where it's like I've got tanks and I'm going into the storm colors, because it feels like you're just never able to recover off those ones. Those are also ones where I typically win as well. If my opponent has got tanks and I've got storm colors, I almost always win those. It's one of those weird asymmetries. But if you have to buy them, it doesn't work, because by that time, like, you don't have as much tempo and momentum. It was interesting seeing like how effective the like 5 extra fangs though is. Like that actually is much. I don't think I was. I think I was underestimating how good that can be. Because it is a lot of chaff, I guess, just all instantly that you can't normally get that much. They apparently like already balance patched the way that the free reinforcements work, which is weird. That had to happen that quickly. Like, I can't tell how they're really impacting balance because of the fact that both players get all the same selections. It does make it so much more chaotic, but like, okay. There's another thing I want to try and do is get fortresses to work for me, but I find fortresses just are kind of rough to use sometimes. Alright. Well, let's try Fang Sledgehammer again. This is another one of those situations where, like, I've played Fang Sledgehammer and it feels like the new units that they've added really make that harder. No more War Factory? Yeah, I could try War Factory again, too. War Factory seems like it's kind of not a factory and more is the war part. It sort of just damn it. Okay. It just sort of like rolls into the enemy and like beats them to death. Almost 100% chance my opponent goes for snipers. I'm just going to get wasps because I'm aerial specialist, so I can. They're quick supply. So they're going to have, like, a huge advantage early on, and there's not a ton I can do about that. But, you know, just try my best with what I've got here. I think we'll lead from there. Let's try and spread out with these guys a bit more. My opponent took 0 anti-air, so I win this round. So that gives me a bit of time to get myself onto my feet then. What did they spend their money on? Wasps are probably going to have some levels off that. Build whatever the match calls for. I'm bad at that. I always like trying to build like specifically into whatever like stupid bullshit I'm trying to accomplish. Which you shouldn't do. You should just play for like you know, the normal stuff, but I don't, because I'm a moron. Yep, these guys definitely got their level. Okay, cool. Drop those like that, grab that. Gone for Mustangs. That'll be a good counter to like what I've got here. Like that'll also work well against the crawlers as well as these guys, so hopefully they get caught up on the tanks though. That would be good. And if they're busy shooting at crawlers, they're actually kind of slow at killing crawlers. They kill them, like, you know, pretty well, but they're not the fastest at it. Okay, I think we're okay here, too. And I think we'll have level 3 wasps. Which is pretty cool as well. Alright. Shield device. I wish there was, like, a specialist for the missile interceptors. That would actually be pretty cool. That would actually really help. I don't have the best AoE clear. I do think that the best bet is... you know what? Let's try building a war factory here. So I can do this. Like, we can get these and then unlock that. Which leaves us at a big disadvantage for the round, but I think is going to be overall pretty okay. Let's try and get rid of some of that disadvantage for the round. We might be able to hit multiple things with this. The way these guys are going to spread, maybe not, but I mean, you know. My opponent, since they lost that first one in their, like, rapid supply, like, quick supply, they're in a bit of a pickle here, I think. Yeah, it worked out okay. Yeah, my opponent's gonna win this round. But we get that war factory, and I think he's going to have a hard time killing it. Oh, this is going to be a really interesting round in some ways, and also very stupid. Alright, let's go with the 2 rhinos again. Let's put those, just dump them on the flanks. Should I do this the even dumber flank way? I kind of want to. Okay, so I kind of have to do this. So we'll take this out. Hello? Can I please hit button? Hit that. And then we'll hit this. And we'll do that. And that'll just soak up like those missiles there. He's going for 3 overlords. Hopefully that... I don't know where this is going. Hopefully these both go for this guy. That would be really funny. They did. Nice. And all the missiles. Yeah, I don't have any more anti-air really, so I lose, but like this is all still very silly. Because this guy's gonna soak up like a ton of experience points here. Forgetting to kill his entire army, like, basically. Ouch, 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 okay. Which, fair enough, but... let's get that. I'm going to go ahead and grab that, And we are going to go ahead and build 2 of these. I kind of want them coming in from one side rather than being sort of on both. So we'll do that. And that's probably all we can really do here. I'm probably going to lose this, but, like, you know, it's fine. Got 2 more overlords, that's fine. I need to start getting production out of this thing, like I need to get the steel ball thing. I also need to get the thing so I can start selling off the rhinos. He's spending way more on missiles every single round than I am, because I'm not spending any money on missiles. Yeah, we don't have enough anti-air still. These guys are producing wasps, aren't they? Yeah. I think that might actually kill me, which is really funny. Because, like, most of it's actually going to be from those wasps they just produced. No, not quite. Okay. Don't want any of these things necessarily. I'll take this one, even though it's probably a bit too late. Get that, we'll get anti-air. We need that thing. I'm gonna field recovery this one. Grab that. And I wish I could afford this, but what I'll probably have to do is just take out the loan and then get it. And all that's gonna really do is, well, nothing, because we're gonna be EMP'd, but yeah. All that would do normally is make it so that that thing's capable of producing more units that block for us. Make it so that his units are distracted. I think this actually helps counter the strat, like, to a certain degree, because there have been people who have succeeded at just getting early war factories and winning. But, like, it doesn't work, really, if you're capable of, just absolutely overwhelming it with a really high power unit. And you can get that really high power unit early now, because you used to not be able to. It used to be that you would try to get, like, a high powered unit this early, and you wouldn't be able to just because, like, you know, none would be available. I think this guy's also really bad at killing these things, but that's a different issue. Overlords are nasty every time. I kind of don't like building them because, like, there's just mass overlords is, like, such a strategy. Like, people just do that a lot. Which makes it really boring to play against and really boring to see. So I never play it. I think that, like, it comes down to that sort of thing, like I said, where there's just not enough units that are proper, like, capable of fighting air. I think Fangs need, like, a slightly better anti-air attack just so that they can, like, be at least useful at killing wasps, for example. I don't like my options here that much. Let's go to Giant Specialist, I guess. That's slightly awkward. Okay. So he almost definitely is going to go for, like, crawlers here. Because he needs chaff and there's no way you pick like fangs into Stormcallers. That just isn't a thing. Oh, this is a Rhino specialist. Okay. Apparently Rhinos got buffed, which I didn't know against. Oh, there's a lot of things that it sort of struggles against, but it forces the opponent to play... If you're up against Mass Overlords, you kind of just have to go with very specific counters, which makes the game boring, so I don't really bother. At a certain point, I'd just rather lose than play a certain type of meta. It's that like lack of diversity of units that you sort of end up in that sort of crunch there, because you always end up with about 5 different units that can deal with them. Which, not really my favorite. Intelligent Marksman, I think we take. And I wouldn't mind unlocking these guys, but what I think we'll do is we'll take 2 more snipers and then we'll drop 2 shields. It was like the same sort of thing back when like Stormcallers were what everyone was always building. Like there were sort of units that could deal with them, but then you ended up with the same comp versus the same comp. It was really sort of boring that way. He's gotten through me here on this left side, so... I think my snipers are actually going to be able to kill all of these little guys, though. Oh no, we got it with that. That's kind of funny. Five squads of fangs? Okay. I don't actually normally like having 5 squads of fangs, because they're kind of vulnerable to a lot of stuff. Like if my opponent chose the Vulcan, it's just going to obliterate all of these guys and they're going to be completely pointless. But what did my opponent take? Who knows? Could be anything. At this point in time, I'm going to take this guy. And we are going to actually try and make it so that I can do fang production out of them. But, I don't know. Might very well be not actually very good. Yep, he took this guy. So the thing that helps is that at least this guy will be kind of okay into this, but like... Yeah. I've also got a ton more fangs, and they're actually not going to be too bad at clearing out these things. Oh, he's got his Rhino. I was wondering where that came from. Yep. Yeah, that's gonna suck slightly, but... He's got the whirly thing as well. Alright, I kind of have to do this. And because he's going to protect this probably with something, I'm just going to do that. Okay. And, wouldn't mind doing this. No, he didn't protect it. I thought for sure he'd put, like, a unit in front of that. This is kind of a lot of investment to have to do for this stupid thing, though. Are you kidding me? I don't think he's got what it takes to kill me that easily. No, he does, yeah. Okay. Where'd he get that other... Where'd he get this other rhino? Did he have another one? Huh, weird. Okay. Two squad sledgehammers I think is going to be good here. He's got the replicating little dudes there. I need to get something different. Oh, he put two of those guys there. I do still feel it's likely that he's gonna like drop something in front of them to make them a little bit more survivable, but just gonna grab this, put him there. He's really committing on these flanks. The thing I know I need to do is actually to have, like, you know, proper front line, like, with the Vulcans. But again, like, it's that case of, like, everyone always takes Vulcans, so I don't want to do it. So, like, the reason that that's happening is, like, if I just set fire to the battlefield with Vulcans, like, there's not really a problem. I'm gonna go with Lightning Storm, but I think we drop this over here. But we have to do it now because, like, it's just, you know, there's too much crap that's forcing me to do it. Which, again, I really kind of wish there were better options for that, but... Okay. That's the thing about, like, hard counter-type unit situations, is that it can be kind of boring. What the hell? Oh yeah, no, I lose this one pretty hard. My opponent outplayed that one pretty hard. Yeah, so this is an opponent who actually knows how to use his rhinos, and I should take, like, a lesson from that, because I never use my rhinos properly. Part of the problem, though, was I was not paying attention to, like, turn timers, so I didn't know when he was arriving. Am I actually dead? I think I am, but... Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, well... let's just do... skip. Let's just do this. Do that. It's probably a terrible choice into the composition that we're facing, actually, but I want to try it. This is why I can't, like, try fun things, by the way, is, like, people are using things that aren't countered by the fun stuff. Or the interesting stuff. The stuff that you don't normally see is how I should probably describe it. And the reason I think it's sort of like that is, like, if you've got something like, say, the fortresses and you want to try them out or whatever, the things that they're good at is pretty limited. It's not that I'm a Rhino hater, it's that I don't know how to use them. This is definitely probably how you're supposed to use them properly. Yeah. But, like, I don't necessarily like using them is the problem. I think that if I'm against them, it's interesting to see people who do know how to use them. Although apparently, like, the thing I'm not accounting for is they apparently did buff them, so I don't know. I don't know if they did or not. That's what people are saying to me. They do seem like they're a lot harder to kill, though. But yeah, like, I can't use fortresses because I can't find a composition where they'd be useful to use against them, to use them. It just hasn't happened. Again, I don't really love taking Stormcaller Fang. It's kind of difficult. Let's go Crawler Sledgehammer. This is another unit that I like using, but I think has sort of fallen into a bad spot. The Sledgehammers. Sledgehammers were kind of a good unit in some ways, but like they've ended up in the situation where they don't counter anything really anymore. And they're really hard countered by a lot of other things. Like my opponent's Steel Ball counters Sledgehammers pretty badly, for example. Like no real problem. But they're also super hard countered by anything that's in the air, because like they can't fire upwards, obviously. And they're also countered by the Scorpion now. And a lot of the things that people are taking right now seem to be like air units, so it just makes it harder and harder to use this unit because it doesn't really have a great niche. I think what they should have done is made them like way more durable, I guess, but or done something, because they're not durable. Like they're not particularly durable. They have very low damage. They're kind of medium speed. They're like okay for that, but like, you know, they were a good unit in a good position because there were certain compositions where you could force them into taking different units. Now they can just take like one Scorpion and it'll kill like 50 tanks. I'm not even sure like I feel like they need a buff though. It's just the meta is made in such a way that like everyone's taking the units that hard counter them. And they don't hard counter anything else in return. I think that's actually the bigger problem. They should be made to counter specific units better, I think. Because, like, any other, like, more dedicated sort of anti-infantry thing would have already killed off, like, that entire Fang squad. Like, these things do kind of counter Fangs, but other units do it so much better that it's kind of, like, disappointing when these guys are doing it. I should give rhinos, like, more tries to figure them out. It's just, like, yeah, not my style. Let's go for shield device specialists. Part of me wants to just, like, try doubling down on tanks this round, see what happens. My bet is my opponent just takes, like, something that kills tanks. He either takes something that kills tanks, or he takes, like, something that just doesn't die to tanks. Either is a viable counter. But next round I can take, like, Mechanical Rage. think my opponent's taking Mustangs? Really? Okay. I need to start getting more anti-air too now. Which again, not super happy about. The funny thing is, like, with upgrades, I'm not even sure that the tanks do that well into Mustangs. Like, there are a lot of times where I've seen Mustangs shredding through tanks when the Mustangs are, like, heavily upgraded because their damage potential is so much higher. These ones have no upgrades, so I mean, that's not happening, but... Okay, at this point in time, I probably focus on getting a little bit more chaff units, and then I think what we're going to do is also get the upgrade on the tanks here. Oh yeah, now my opponent just gets like a scorpion and I just am screwed. Okay, let's get the scorpion ourselves here. Yeah, so I was saying I need chaff. Where do I put these? Okay. So there's a very high chance that my opponent goes Scorpion. Because, like, obviously. He's got 2 of them. He's got 3 of them, in fact. So now I just can't take tanks anymore. Because, like, one of these guys, like, one-shots an entire line of tanks. Which really kills off my ability to use sledgehammers. I probably have to get the increased range on them so that they're standing further back, and then I have to buy more of the chaff units. We did get him, though. Yeah, I'm not super happy about some of this, but... got 800... I think we have to just skip. As much as I would actually love to get the acid, like, that would really actually help in a lot of ways. I don't think we've got enough money for that, so we're gonna go with this. That. The longer we've got, like, random units streaming in, the longer he's got to be sort of shooting at these random units that are streaming in. So even if he kills them quickly, like, that helps us. He's gone for some phoenixes. Fantastic. I'm gonna have to start getting, like, a bunch of snipers every turn, I think. Can't I make them spawn chaff? Tanks? No. They don't spawn chaff, I don't believe. I think they've got a tech that gives them a one-time spawn in. No, I don't think that's them, actually. That's the marksmen. Marksmen have a one-time spawn in. But it's not an actual, like, consistent spawn, which is what you really need. So by having our tanks, like, start firing earlier, like, that really helps us out. I need to get extended range on my snipers now, though. They're clumping up with my other units in a way that I can't have them doing. Seems like we'll be okay here, though. Can can also use the Vulcans to spawn in like snipers and then have the snipers spawn in like fangs, but it's not really... It's not amazing. I have to get this one. If I don't get it, I'm in trouble. Let's grab that. Let's get you two. Okay. The thing is, this guy's already kind of like one-shotting things, so he kind of doesn't need it. And I would also love to get the Subterranean Blitz here. It's got more Scorpions. Why? I don't have that many tanks, dude. You don't have to do this to me. Does this guy survive that? I think he does. Yep. Okay. Ion Blast would be probably obnoxious here, but I think we go with this one. And Subterranean Blitz. And I think we just go for... What I want to do is put this behind there so that it runs forward faster. Actually, I think we put it like here. Don't know if actually that's gonna accomplish much for me. Let's go ahead and get the range upgrade ourselves on this guy. And I wouldn't mind getting like extra range this round, but we'll save that. Yeah, he's gotten the Ion, so he's gonna win this round off that, but he's also getting missile strikes and he's getting a lot more call-in sort of stuff, but I've got the deployment specialist, which is more powerful. I forgot I could have deployed another crawler, actually. Ow. There's not a ton you can do about this one because it does actually shred shields pretty fast. Like, you kind of just have to spread out more. Yeah, he won on all the sides though as well, so I need to think about that. Ow, jeez. Could free War Factory, which would be interesting, but it's going to be Overlords, unfortunately. You can't do tank lines anymore. I really regret that. Or, like, if you can, it doesn't really do the same thing it used to. Okay, so we'll take these guys. So the problem is, like, my opponent does have some anti-air, but it's like... it's not a ton. Oh, I wish I could undo that. It's a little too far forward. I need to do this further back, like about here. He's gone for the War Factory, actually. I think that kills him. What a hell of a game. That was very dumb. Yeah, like, I'm not sure I like the fact that this thing hard counters a couple of the units as hard as it does. Because, like, it takes out sledgehammers and it takes out steel ball so incredibly efficiently. Like, more efficiently than I think it should be able to. Because it actually is an auto negate against that unit type. It's not terrible against other units. It's just not great against things like Fangs Crawlers. Like, there's better cost efficient ways to deal with that. But like there's just a couple units that are getting like flat out, it feels like, invalidated almost by just a small number of units. I guess if you have enough stuff protecting the sledgehammer, and if you go with the steel ball mass and you give them the mechanical division, then they'll probably actually be okay. But I actually wonder, like, if they, I can't remember what the stats on this used to be. Someone was saying they got buffed. I don't actually know if they did. I'll have to try using them some more, but actually I can check here. Nerfed free unit cards of Hacker and War Factory, nerfed free unit cards of High Level Phoenix, Wasp, Marksman, Arclight, and Mustang, nerfed all free unit cards with squad count greater than 1. What are the rules for this? Units already on the field will not appear as free card. Oh, okay. A single round budget of free unit cards equals 200 times the number of rounds. Okay. In addition to the basic cost of the unit, when calculating the value of the free unit card, the unit's level, squad number, maintenance fee, etc. will also be included in the calculation. Interesting. Okay. Did they actually... Well, I don't see a buff to the Rhino. Maybe they didn't. Maybe it was an older one, who knows? Well, either way, I just have to figure out how to use them, although I don't really want to. The way that they get used is kind of, like, annoying to me. I definitely don't feel like you go field maintenance or armor enhancement, so those are weird upgrades to have on here. I have to try the siege mode, but it feels like it misses a lot. You're giving up a ton to get siege mode. Like, your damage gets reduced by a huge amount. You only go up to 180 range, whereas with range enhancement, you're like 150. That's close enough, honestly. And you're giving up a lot of damage. Yeah, I don't know. I almost kind of feel like the Sledgehammer needs like some sort of tech that makes it so it's more resilient against things that hit it really, really hard. Because like the damage sharing wouldn't help. That would just change it from like 3 of your tanks get destroyed in a single shot from the Scorpion to all 5 of your tanks get destroyed by a single shot from the Scorpion. Like that would actually be really bad. Maybe if you had field maintenance damage sharing and had like 10 tanks stacked on top of each other, but I don't really see as many melting points, so maybe that would actually work. I don't think so, though. I think it would be actually enough damage that you'd be taking that you'd still die. Because 3,700 hit points, and the damage value on this thing is like 10,000. Let's see here. So hitting 3 guys, that's 30,000 damage, which would kill 10 tanks in one shot. I don't think you'd field repair through that. Stack the range? Yeah, if you stack the range, I think that the travel time for the projectile keeps increasing, but that would still probably be your best bet. I wonder, like, if that would be worth it, though, because you'd be spending a ton of resources on that. Like, I also wonder how accurate it is at that. I'd have to try that. I guess we could try a game. I've got like 15 minutes left. I've got nowhere I have to be. Mind you, I think that one of the reasons I'm seeing more Overlords and more airplay is because of the Scorpion. Because the Scorpion is like a very powerful, dominating, like anti-ground unit that can invalidate a lot of ground choices. So because of that, I think people are going more air, because there's nothing that the Scorpion can do against air units. Which sort of like makes sense to me, I think. Well, I could also go with the Rhino Specialist. I was talking about that. Not sure that I think that Sledgehammer, Fang, and Scorpion is great, but... Okay. Supply Specialist, okay. So this is definitely a game where the Scorpion is going to be good. Like, into this composition, like, Scorpion is going to be very good. My units being so slow is really hampering me here. But we should get through this. Okay, cool. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay, well, we're gonna take it, but, Intelligent Arclight is one of those ones that ruins the game. Okay. Do we get Charge Shot now, or do we get Charge Shot after? I think we just get this guy and we get Charge Shot. I would kind of like to recruit another unit by taking a rapid resupply, but... My opponent's definitely going to have an advantage here in terms of, like, spamming out these things, but... Oh, that's not good. Okay, the way they've done this is not great. My tanks have decided to do this in a stupid, stupid way, so... Okay, there we go. Would have been better if both of them went in one direction instead of what they did, but whatever. Scorpion, there we go. Rhino Scorpion is the play? Yeah, I think it is. Do I want to take this thing? Probably. Yeah, let's give it a go. Okay. So my opponent almost definitely takes Scorpion. Yeah, he does. He doesn't take the upgrade yet. Let's see how accurate the stupid thing is. Apparently fairly. That worked out actually really nicely. He fired into a very stupid spot there, but... made up for it on that one. I don't like the way he walks when he's got that upgrade, honestly. Just gonna be real with you there. Alright. Alright, we get our Rhino this turn. Yeah, I can't go in the back there because he's actually got the counters against Rhinos just sort of laid there. So I think we just put him back here, and then he runs in after that's done. I think we take more Scorpions in this instance. Alright, well this is very stupid, but I don't know, where do I want this guy? Yeah, I think it is like here, because he doesn't have as many of these things in this area. The 20% reduction in damage is actually pretty meaningful in fights against Scorpions to Scorpions, but, like, not sure if it's meaningful enough. Okay. Well, that is very silly. Very high chance I get Incendiary Bombed here. Not sure it's worth even doing to my opponent necessarily, but it's... eh. Yeah, let's skip that. Okay, it's 500 to get another one of these. I'm just gonna get a couple of these guys. Let's get that. Get that. Okay, so now our range is up to here. Still, unfortunately, going to just waste everything into this one unit here, but whatever. My opponent's gone for the Scorpion upgrade first, but as well, but the funny thing is, turning into a really dumb game of like beach volleyball is what's going on here. All right. Well, that was entirely stupid. I don't think that like that was. Yeah, I don't think this is what I would call engaging gameplay. All right, let's take two more of them. Oh god. Okay. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade you. Let's get this thing. Give us another squad of these guys. And over here we'll just do this. And we'll do this. So these things do miss quite badly when they're firing like this, because they do fire like straight over the heads of these guys. Like they'll hit the back half and be completely incapable of hitting the front half, which is like really risky. Lol. Oh, my opponent's got an air. So my opponent's going to win this one. I no longer have anything that contests him. But that's kind of fine all in all. 6 units of Mustangs. The level 7 Wasps. Okay, so these guys only have to contend with like these things and plus whatever he decides to add in that's going to immediately destroy the strategy, which probably will be something. Let's add that. Do I get overlords here? I think I do. I can't afford 2 overlords, so I'm actually not going to. I'm going to hold on to that idea until next turn. I will unlock it, though. Cool. My opponent has also gone for a lot of wasps. He's gone for a lot more than I have. I think I still win this, though. And that might be game 2. Nope, not quite. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. I had one more living scorpion than I thought I did. Alright, that was very stupid and I don't like that at all. Yeah, so the lobbing thing is kind of good. Like, the extra range is good, but I don't know if you need it every time. I do feel like it was useful there in a lot of instances, though, because it caused it to skip the shot over top of, like, some of the lead units into the middle of some formations, which actually made it do a lot more damage, depending on what it was firing at. Like, a lot of the time, those steel balls, as they were heading in, it would, like, skip over the first 2 and then explode and kill not only those first 2, but, like, the next 6 behind them. Like, it was absolutely ridiculous how easily it was killing steel ball. I don't think that's actually good, though. I think that that's a bad thing. I'm not sure what you would do about that, though. Because it kind of is supposed to be doing damage against those kinds of units. I'm not sure what you would... Maybe, I don't know. It is kind of hilarious, yeah. Watching it, like, lob the shot like a bowling ball into the middle of... Well, that's not how you bowl. Maybe that's how I bowl. I don't know. But watching it, like, lob the shot straight into the middle of all the steel ball and just obliterate, like, every single one of them is very satisfying to watch, but is very gross. Like, that should not do that. I don't know. I think it is really messing with the meta. The Scorpion by itself is really just sort of messing with it in a way that might not be great for the game. I'm not sure what they would do about it, but I feel like what it should do is somehow have substantially worse anti-infantry, like anti-crawler, anti-small things. Just so that it's like... It says it's an anti-swarm bot, though. So maybe it just has to have dramatically reduced damage. So that it's got like a massive, massive radius area effects that's got the ability to wipe out a squad from the front, but like does only like 1/100th of the damage that it's doing. You could literally reduce its damage to 1/100th. It would still be very good at killing like fangs and crawlers if it had an increased area effect. But probably don't do that either. That would be a bit too much. Maybe like 1,000 damage. I don't know. In any event, though, that is going to be our stream for today. Yeah, no, I do like the changes that they've made to this. It makes the game a lot more hectic and a lot more fun. It also makes it a lot less competitive, but I don't really play this game competitively, really, so that's fine. Lots of just lol random things happening, I feel like, in this version of it. So, in any event, though, that's going to be it for today. Hope